Good morning, dear friends. So, we are studying the particular chapter which is known as human coordination, right? Human body control and coordination, or you can say control system or nervous system. So, we have already studied that what is a nerve, how does a nerve act, what do you mean by neuron, and the types of types of nerve cells that I have already completed. Okay, so today we will be starting from parts of the nervous system. So what are the parts of a nervous system? So welcome to the online tutorial mode, and this is your Shomadev sir, and we are going on to this particular book, Connect with Science Biology Class 8, Oxford publication, and we will be following it in details. So let's see what's there. Parts of nervous system. The human parts of nervous system has three parts. Okay, so what are the three parts? They are CNS, PNS and ANS. Now you are quite confused. What is CNS, ANS, PNS? So what are the full forms? Yes, coming, wait, coming. See, the first part is CNS, or we call it as central nervous system. Okay, central nervous system. What does that mean? Central nervous system means our brain, not our brain, but it will definitely contain our brain as well. Okay, see, central nervous system, the brain and the spinal cord together make up the central nervous system. They are connected to various parts of the body through nerves. A nerve is a bundle of axon covered by a tubular sheath. It provides a pathway for electrical impulse from the central nervous system to be transmitted to different part of the body. Now brain, very complex. What is brain? So once in my life, what happened, I asked a question to one of my students that what is brain. What he did is he just saw his head and told, so this is the brain. So this is actually not the brain. Okay, the brain is the part which is inside our head. This is a head, not a brain. Okay, see, brain is the control center of the body. It is made up of soft nervous tissue. It is protected by a hard and bony skull and three-layered membranous covering known as the meninges. Please underline all part of it. This entire paragraph of brain is very important. The space between the three layers is filled with a cerebrospinal fluid. The fluid protects the brain from mechanical shocks and injuries. Human brain has three main parts. What are they? They are cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Okay, you can see this this diagram or this picture. See, the cerebellum is the largest part of the brain and is divided into right and left cerebral hemisphere. The surface of the cerebrum is folded to form ridges and furrows, which increases the surface area to accommodate more nerve cells, hence more intelligence. So it is not depending on you, my dear students, that you are intelligent or you are not intelligent, but the fact is that it is dependent on the number of folds and curves that are in your brain, which increases the nerve area or the space to accommodate more nerve cells, that gives you intelligence. Okay, the cerebrum controls functions such as memory, speech, thought, sight, smell, taste, hearing and all voluntary actions. Voluntary actions means that are in your control, that you can control. Cerebellum is located at the back and under the cerebrum. It helps to maintain body balance and coordinate muscular activities. So this is cerebellum, which controls our body balance. The medulla oblongata, also called the brainstem, is the lowest part of the brain and continues into the spinal cord. It is responsible for controlling involuntary actions of internal organs such as breathing, heartbeat, peristalsis. So this is the part of brain. Now apart from brain, one of the most important part of our body that we are going to study is the spinal cord. The spinal cord is a cylindrical structure protected by the bony spine or the vertebral column. It extends from behind the medulla oblongata to the end of the vertebral column, as seen in figure 4. Okay, figure this one is the figure. Okay, this one is the figure. It is covered by three membranous layers: the meninges, which continues from the brain. The spinal cord transmits sensory impulses from different organs in the body to the brain. It conducts motor impulses from the brain to muscles for responding. It is also a control center for many reflex actions. So what are reflex action? What are reflex action? Suddenly, say you are like eating your tiffin, or suddenly say you are doing anything, one of your friends from your back suddenly slaps you. What happens? You, out of your reflex, just turn back and slap that guy, right? Why? Because of the reflex. And spinal cord is the place where reflex action is the most. Okay, any of your friend comes to you from the front, slap you in your head, in your cheek, or in your hand, you will not be that much angry. But any one of your friend comes from your back and slaps on your spinal cord, you will get immediately angry. Okay, that is because of the reflex action, right? It can also be demonstrated as a mosquito biting in your hand. Once a mosquito is biting in your hand, without even looking, you can just slap on that mosquito, whether the mosquito gets killed or not, but you will slap that, right? See, the next one is PNS, or peripheral nervous system. Okay, it consists of all the nerves that extend from the central nervous system to the other part of the body. There are two types: cranial nerves and spinal nerves. What are cranial nerves? These nerves originate from the brain. There are 12 pairs of cranial nerves. 12 pairs, that is 24. They transmit both sensory and motor signals. Optic nerve and auditory nerve are examples of cranial nerve. The next part is spinal nerves. What are spinal nerves? Nerves that originate from the spinal cord are called the spinal nerves. They are mixed nerves and are 31 pairs in number. Okay, that is 62. Now, autonomic nervous system, or the ANS. The autonomic nervous system consists of a pair of chains of nerve fibers located on either side of the backbone. These nerves work opposite to each other. They are responsible for regulating the internal body functions which are not under our conscious control, such as heartbeat, blood flow, and breathing. So, autonomic nervous system mainly deals with the particular involuntary actions which are not in our control. Okay, actions that are not under our controls are called involuntary action. Autonomic nervous system is of two types: sympathetic and parasympathetic. Okay, nervous system. What is sympathetic nervous system? Prepares the body for action towards violent and intense physical activities that requires alertness and energy. Parasympathetic nervous system is meant to restore and re-establish the body into normal condition. An example of autonomic nervous system is that sympathetic nervous system increases the heartbeat, whereas parasympathetic nervous system slows it down. So both these systems are simultaneously active. So what happened? Suppose you are running, or suddenly you get running is not a reflex action. See, it's a involuntary action. See, suddenly like you are sitting, suddenly a teacher is coming and you haven't done your homework. So what happens? Your heart starts beating, or you are the next person to get beat with a wooden scale from a teacher. Okay, so you are like, oh my god, I am going to finish today. So this thing, what happens? Your heartbeat gets faster. Now say you got it's okay, teacher's mood get changed and he or she didn't beat you. Now what happens? It will be like you will feel that slowly you are again regaining the conditions and your heart is working properly. So the first one is sympathetic, and the second one to bring back the condition into the previous one is the parasympathetic one, right? Am I clear to you all? Okay, so reflex action, we will be going to reflex action in the next class. See, this chapter is a bit larger or lengthy one, so don't worry, we will be going part by part from with this chapter, so that it doesn't becomes monotonous, it becomes interesting. Don't worry, go through all the video lectures that I am sharing here. Go through it properly, go through it thoroughly. Take your book, copy, pen, whatever you want, pencil, please mark it out, and like study hard. Okay, see, as for I believe that your school are going to reopen very soon, okay, or very shortly, so don't worry about that. Go through the whole part of your video lectures or online lectures that I'm giving on, or I'm giving on and on. So go through that. We'll be continuing the next class from the reflex action. Okay, so take care of yourself, take care of your family, stay well, have fun, enjoy, and also study. Don't forget to do that. Okay, we'll be meeting in our next class. Thank you.